4 seconds to go. The Nets had a shot to regain the lead, but TLC missed a point-blank layup off an inbounds pass from Kyrie in the final seconds. So, Shannon, how did the Nets blow this game?
The Nets, defensively. Now, I've tried to tell Skip Bayless, but he didn't want to hear me when I said this. So now that I have your undivided attention,
you don't.
After your team gave up 84 second-half points, 48 in the fourth quarter, 149 in regulation, Skip Bayless came in here the other day, and he talked about how the Lakers had a terrible loss to the Detroit Pistons. Guess who has a worse record than the Detroit Pistons? And they beat the historically great. Now, if you look at them offensively, the Nets are averaging 122.6 offensive rating, which will be the greatest in NBA history. They average 120 defensive rating, which will be the worst in NBA history. Now, I tried to tell you the 85 points that they held Miami to was an anomaly. Oh, that's a sign of things to come. 85 against Miami, average giving up 130 against everybody else other than Miami. Wow. Now, Skip, how you get a lead and Russ just walking to the basket, laying it up, and one on 7-foot KD. Bradley Beal getting whatever he want. Kyrie, to his credit, he stepped up, said he couldn't guard a stick last night. Couldn't guard a parked car with a Uzi. Going right by him. Skip, you told me there's a guy, and everybody at home, you guys will know this name, and I want you to circle it. His name is Bruce Brown. He's the defensive stopper.
He is.
How the hell Bradley Beal and Russ get 78 combined points against a defensive stopper?
Do you realize who Bradley Beal is?
A defensive stopper. That's what you told me.
No, Bradley Beal is it. When he goes Bradley Beal, he is unstoppable.
Skip. So everybody say, so who is Colin Sexton?
Who have you been campaigning for the Lakers to acquire?
Let me ask you, can I ask you a question?
Bradley Beal.
Can I ask you a question?
Thank you.
Is Colin Sexton Bradley Beal? Because he dropped 42 on your head. Everybody getting career highs against you, Skip Bayless. Skip, you gave up 72-point paints.
Is it my turn?
Hold on just a second, Skip. You gave up 72-point paints to a team that doesn't have a big. They just signed Alex Lynn, who was, I don't even know where he was, but he wasn't even on the roster. They signed Alex Lynn just to have some bodies. And they did this to you, Skip. I keep telling you, Skip, you have defensive issues. You're averaging giving up 125 points since the trade. Since you got Harden, your defensive guys, Taurean Prince, a wing, Jared Allen, a true rim protector, shot blocker, you gave that up. And I told you you're going to struggle. Steve Nash said it again last night. We're not going to win until we decide to play defense, and we haven't played it. Some nights your offense can get you out of harm's way, but there's no way. The end of this game, you know what it reminded me of, Skip? The Indiana Knicks game. Remember how Reggie Miller got them 11 points in like 9 seconds? They stole it. The only difference was Reggie stole the inbounds. This time, the other guy stole the inbounds, passed it to Russ, and Russ let that three fly. Yaga!
The other guy stole the inbound?
Did he not steal it?
No.
What happened to
Is
it?
it my turn, finally?
Yeah,
Is the show over, Jenny? I don't know.
Not yet.
Okay. I think I need to speak a little bit.
That last three Russ hit, what
Because
happened?
this show is in dire need of perspective.
Okay, well, go ahead and give it to us.
Okay, first of all, the Washington Wizards have been COVID-racked like no other NBA team, and they're finally getting healthy coming out of that outbreak that just wrecked their team. And when you do have Russ, and you do have Bradley Beal, and you are at home, you are a threat to beat anybody on any night, any way, shape, or form. But what happened at the first of this game? Well, my first surprise was, no, James Harden. He is running away with the NBA assist lead, once held last year by LeBron James.
Right.
He led it last year, and he said, okay, that's enough of that. I got to start shooting threes. We'll get to him in just a minute here on the show. But in this case, the Wizards came out dead-headed and dead-legged as usual because there's no James Harden, and it's like, well...
You mean the Nets came out like that?
No, the Wizards did, because I think they were thinking they don't take us seriously, and we shouldn't take ourselves seriously, because Bradley Beal shut it down and quit on the home team in the first half last night, and they fell behind 23-9, and then it was 31-13, and I thought it was a cakewalk. If we can just see Bradley Beal. It got so bad, he wouldn't even sit with the team during a timeout. There's a wide open, watch this. Bradley Beal just says, okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I've seen enough. I'm sick of this. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
Just wide open.
Bradley Beal said, is anybody going to stop Jeff Green?
Yeah. There's Bradley Beal. Oh, that was the effort. That's a lot of good.
I mean, he's a part of that. I mean, he's up there sulking, but he's a part of the reason.
Now, he's just watching them play offense, and I'll just stand out here at the three-point line, and I'll just watch. And I'll just watch over here in the corner, watch them stink it up and lose. This is in the first half of last night's game. And finally, he goes over to the bench, and he just sat there away from his team. He pulled a LeBron in game 1 of the finals at Oracle. Well, he did, just before overtime. And then all of a sudden, weirdly enough, they started to catch fire. Why did they catch fire? Because Russell Westbrook despises Kevin Durant for leaving him behind in Oklahoma City. And he still hasn't made any peace with that or given it up. Kevin's just fine with it because Kevin went and got his rings with the Golden State Warriors. He got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs, and he's literally looking down, literally from 7 feet tall, looking down at little Russ saying, I don't care about you anymore. You're irrelevant to me. And Russell took this like it was an NBA Finals Game 7. And down the stretch, Russell actually said, no, I got it.
He guarded KD.
He guarded KD. I'm saying, what are you doing? KD, you got to take advantage of this. He could not take advantage because Russell Westbrook was possessed.
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at what happened at the end of this game. It still looked several times like it was way over. It still looked like, as they kept, KD made all 6 of his free throws. Kyrie made his free throws and made a big shot. They're up 5 with seconds left, and it just looked like they were completely in control. And then all of a sudden, the fateful sequence transpires. The, if you want, Reggie Miller memorial sequence transpires. And here goes Bradley Beal, and he's so hot, he just jacks it on the run and makes it. Now it's up to Joe Harris to throw it in bounds. And you said, well, wait a second, Garrison Matthews stole the ball?
Yeah.
He didn't steal the ball. Joe Harris lost his mind. He had made a career-high 8 threes in this game. And tell me who he's throwing it to. He thought KD was going to break to the corner, but he didn't even look. It's like it was a no-look pass. And the only man who broke to the corner was the kid from Lipscomb, who he just throws it right to him in the corner. Is KD even in the ballpark of this play? Help me out. Joe Harris, what's wrong with you? This is the game. If he makes a clean inbounds pass, the game is over. It's just over.
What KD was Skip? KD shows him his hand, and like he's going to the corner. What's he supposed to do?
Okay, but he throws it completely into the corner to Garrison. It's like he was the intended target on this play. I've never seen it as bad. This is the worst inbounds pass under pressure I've ever seen. He throws it completely to the corner, and there's only one man out there, and he's wearing the wrong color jersey. And I said, Joe Harris, because I have respect for him, because he can really shoot.
He caught 5 last night.
He's the three-point champion a couple of years back, and he was out of his mind. He even made a couple more in the 4th quarter. If you inbounds it cleanly, the game is over, and instead he inbounds it to the kid from Lipscomb, which is in Nashville, Tennessee, and he turns and feeds Russ. Now, who is Russell Westbrook? Help me out here.
He had just missed a 3.
He had just Westbrooked a 3 so badly that I felt sorry for him. He is a career 31% three-point. 31%. He's much better this year so far, but it's early. And he just rips it as cleanly as you can rip it because he shot it possessed. He shot it right through the heart of Kevin Durant.
Last night.
He was out of his mind. So Bradley Beal scores 22 in the 4th quarter, and there are very few humans out there who can score 22 in a quarter. Obviously, Clay can. Steph can. Maybe KD can when he gets going, but he's not a gunner like that. He's not a no-conscience
we just saw
shooter.
LeBron do it the other night.
Well, he did. He had 21. Okay.
Skip, but you remember Greg Anthony did the same thing when he passed to Reggie. He tried to get it, and Reggie just got the ball, and he ran behind the 3-point line.
Okay.
On this one, he thought KD was standing, and KD faked like he was going to the corner. He says, I just need to get the ball to KD. They fouled KD. KD money. He was 13-13 at the free throw line at that point.
Okay, but KD didn't even really take a step to the corner.
He faked it
like
out.
Maybe a head fake, but it was so bad. And then he throws it into the deep corner. It wasn't like a half corner pass. He throws it to the deep corner. What are you doing? He went blind.
And I'm glad they lost because Kyrie Irving was walking his butt off, Skip. He walked. Once the official
but wait a second. Before we get to that play, so here's the next key play. There's still 4 seconds left, and they're inbounding. The Nets are on their end.
Right.
And Russ is taking KD. And
he knows KD moved.
And he's got a step. I think KD was going to dunk this,
yeah, he was.
Right? And Russell snakes in, dives, and deflects it out of bounds. And it was a crucial play because it took a couple of seconds off the clock. So now they're going to inbounds, obviously. There it is. What a beautiful steal that is, because Kevin's going to dunk over whoever that is underneath. I can't really see who it is. But now we got the inbounds pass. And you can't move your feet. You can't move.
No.
It's walking. You walk. You have to stay stationary on the baseline. You cannot
Unless
move.
it's a made basket.
Yeah, okay.
It was out of bounds.
And it was almost like ball don't lie,
Right.
because TLC has got a bunny little left-handed layup and lips it out.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Lips it
Hold
out
on.
like he should
That playing
have.
for Kevin Durant. What is Kevin Durant doing? That's the exact same thing LeBron James did against the Nuggets, and you ripped him. What is Kevin Durant doing?
Stop. So let's look at what happened at the end of this game. It still looked several times like it was way over. It still looked like, as they kept, KD made all 6 of his free throws. Kyrie made his free throws and made a big shot. They're up 5 with seconds left, and it just looked like they were completely in control. And then all of a sudden, the fateful sequence transpires. The, if you want, Reggie Miller memorial sequence transpires. And here goes Bradley Beal, and he's so hot, he just jacks it